Challenge. We are with Stitch With Me number 2. Trying to make room for everything. And yeah, I'm a couple minutes late. I double clicked on my OBS and it wouldn't connect to Twitch, so I had to restart my computer, my laptop. So we're ready now, and I have a couple things to show you. Hold on. Hold on. Just trying to get started. So, the numbers were drawn for WIPGO. Who's in? Danielle, good morning. So my WIPGO numbers were picked. And if you don't know what WIPGO is, just go on YouTube, put in WIPGO, and it's Jessie Marie does this stuff. She will show you. My first number that was drawn is Cleo by Nora Corbett. And my goal was to do a quarter of it, and I did. I did that Thursday and Friday. So I did get a quarter of it done. In fact, I got a little bit more than a quarter done because I came down some more. So there is my quarter of it done, even the back stitching. So when the whole thing is done, then we will add the bead. I am sorry. I woke up like an hour ago. And I'm still drinking my coffee. So, yeah, that's what I did for that. And now I'm on to the second WIPGO. And it is one that I started many years ago. I think my paper says 2010. I don't want to show you the pattern. So this is what it looks like. My goal is to do a quarter of it, but I'm finishing up the very bottom of the hem. And it's from the Cross Stitcher, April 1997. But stupid me did not. I forgot to read all the instructions, special instructions that are at the bottom when I started stitching yesterday. And I'm like, oh, I'll just add in the stitching. Didn't read this. So in the sleeves, collar band, and the hem of the skirt, when I use 3 colors, when there are 3 colors, I was supposed to blend in the Krynic yellow. So now I've got to go back where I stitched those colors, and I'm gonna just do 2 strands and just do the top stitch. So that's what I'm doing right now because I did not read the special instructions. I don't know what I was thinking. And I need a sip of my coffee so we can get started. Yes. So where's my needle? Up there. Okay. So I have 2 needles. So I might have to readjust this so you can see what I'm doing. So I have almost half of this done. So once I get this Krynic in, then I got to go in and do the back stitching, and then we'll start up at the top again, because my goal is to do a quarter of it, and I'm not counting this because this was already done. I was doing down in here in some of this. So glasses on, or it'll be a jumbled mess. And let's see, here's my little threader, because with Krynic, that is like a must. So I got, like I said, I got up late, got up an hour ago. Hi, Suzanne. My birthday was really good, and it seems to be never ending. So I have some really amazing friends who did not have to do anything for me because all I want is their friendship. And so my friend Amanda bought me the Elizabeth Ward bead storage, the 72 piece that was on my wish list. I didn't take it off my wish list yet because I'm not sure how many Mill Hill beads I actually have. So until I know, I may have to buy another one. But it should be plenty. I don't think I have more than that, but you never know. So I got a gift certificate from Danielle to down Sunshine Lane. I'm trying to find the end of this floss, this thread, which is up in here. My husband got me a gift card to Amazon. My friend Crystal got me a gift card to Amazon. One of my subscribers bought me the 5 of the Buy Me a Coffees. And I got up this morning and it says in my email, you have a $50 gift card to 123 Stitch. And I'm like, what? Who the hell did that? So I opened the email and that was from my best friend Lisa. I have a couple best friends. Lisa I've known the longest. So I do have to thank her. Oh, Suzanne, don't worry about it. I can't always reciprocate either. My husband has put me on a tight budget as of now. So, yeah. You know, I told him Lisa's birthday is next Sunday, so I will have to wait and see if he's going to let me get her anything. No, don't ever worry about that. I don't want anything. I just want my friends, their friendship. Okay, 726 was number 9. So I need to read the chart for number 9. And I know I used number 9 down in here, so we just have to find it. Okay, that's here. So right now we are just doing 2 strands of this star yellow because I forgot to blend it while I was stitching. And we are just going to do the top. Maybe I need to move this. Hold on. I need to move the camera so you can see what I'm doing. There. I know, Danielle, right? There's such pretty colors. I started this so many years ago that I don't even remember. Where is this going? Okay, so that's that. Oh, I needed to do it here. So this is what happens when you start something so many years ago and you put it away and you're like, oh, wait a minute, what was I doing? Yeah, what were you doing? I have no clue. So now I have to go in and good thing I caught it last night before I did the back stitch. I mean, I could have done the back stitching anyways. but this way the stitching's done. So this uses quite a few Kreinik, and now I've got it stuck on my needle minder. I gotta move my needle minder because the needle is stuck on it. Okay, there we go. It is Easter, so I have all my Easter magnets out. I will show them to you in a minute. Okay, so I like my paper charts. I swear by my paper charts. I do not want Pattern Keeper. But I do not put my needle minders on my project that I'm stitching on because they always get mixed up. So I have a little Easter egg here. I got my bunny. I got a bunny in an egg. I got another egg. And I have a cute pink M&M. And then I have this metal bunny. I'll show you. But it came off the magnet. The magnet came off. So I used a Gorilla Glue and I glued it back together. And I let it cure for 24 hours. I think I let it cure for 2 days actually. And it didn't stay on. So, yep, who's all in? We have Crystal. Hi, Crystal. How are you? Is my link not in my description on my YouTube, Crystal? I thought my link was in there. And did you ever find out if I fixed that Amazon wish list in my channel? Did it work? We were messing around with that last night. It's just there. I don't ever expect anything from anybody, but Crystal was saying it wasn't working because the one I had, so I had like 5 lists on Amazon. I had one for doing my nails. I had planned on doing my own nails and buying the machine and everything, and I decided not to. So I deleted that wish list. Then I had the coloring and supplies wish list. Well, I'm not coloring as much anymore. So I wanted to delete that wish list, but I moved a few things from that wish list onto my main wish list. And then I had a planner wish list. So I moved some of those items to my main wish list and deleted that wish list. So now I have one wish list. It just had, and a lot of times the stuff in it is just for my own personal use so that it's in there so I don't, because there's things I like to purchase, like K-cups and my protein chips. And I don't ever expect anybody to buy those off my wish list. I just have them there for my personal use. Oh, when I make a new video, it may work. I hope so, because I don't know how else to put it in. I clicked on it. It says invite people to view your wish list. I copied that link, so I don't know what's going on. Hopefully we get it working. I wonder if you search, you know, when you go in to search your friend's wish list, I wonder, like, if you're on Amazon and you go in, find a wish list, and you put my name in, if it'll pop up that way. And then maybe send me the link. I don't know. I do not know. It's weird. Hi, Robert. How are you? Hi, Deanne. How are you? Everybody's coming in. Don't mind me. I'm stitching, so I'm not always looking up at chat. So like I said, this is my second whip go for the month. I already met the goal of my first one. This is an old whip from 2010. Yeah, 2010, when you make a new video. Okay. We will try that. So right now, as I said at the beginning, if you weren't here, because I had started this back then, where am I? Okay. Now I can come down here. I did do that. Okay. I was supposed to add the Krynic in while stitching on this part last night, and I didn't read the special instructions because it's me. Why would I want to do that? So when you pull out a whip that you haven't worked on in a very long time, you need to sit down and read all the special instructions all over again because we forget things. Yeah. And that would be me. Okay, now I'm coming down here to one right here. So what is everybody doing today? Are you doing the cleaning and stitching? Or cleaning and crafting? I don't know if I'll be in today. I want to watch Bridgerton. So I'm probably going to sit and cross stitch and watch Bridgerton. Diamond painting your hummingbird, Robert? Yeah. Okay. Now where did I put that sneaky little needle threader? I just used the needle threader and I already lost it. Well, how'd I do that? I just had it. Did it fall on the floor? Hold on. I'm telling you. I need my little flashlight. Where's the flashlight? I'll use this flashlight. See if we can find my little needle threader. I just was using it. Well, I don't see it on the floor. So it has to be on the table. I had it right here. Okay, either I'm blind or it just walked. It's next to my tweezers. Why would it want to go there? You're doing temp stitch for today, then work on your whip go. Laundry. Yeah, I got to do laundry. Crystal's going to take a nap. Crystal finished the second season of Bridgerton. Yeah. I have to watch that. So I'm going to do that and do laundry. Okay. So, yeah, I'm not going to do the stitching and the cleaning. I'm going to watch Bridgerton and do laundry. So laundry will be part of the cleaning. It just is once a load is done in the dryer, then I will fold it. So I will consider that part of my cleaning. It's just not every hour and then 20 minutes. But tomorrow, during Crystal's Zoom, I want to start going through my bookcases because I am minimalizing that and getting rid of a lot of books. So let's stick you up there so I don't lose you. So tomorrow I'm going to do one shelf at a time. My shelves have books too deep. So yeah, I'm going to do that. Okay. I do hear my phone beeping at me. Just letting me know I got email, I guess. Okay. So if you're doing WhipGo, what is on your WhipGo board? I know that Deanne has Pegasus. And then when I'm done with all of my reading books, I am going to clean out my coloring books. I actually am going to do it. And I'm sorry if I'm giving away books that people gave me as gifts. But it won't be many because, like, I have my favorite artists. And I will stick with those. Sorry about that. Oh my gosh. Yep, Deanne says she needs to do some organizing in her craft space. Did you think about doing some of your books? You done? I could, but the thing is, I am not doing it on my live stream. I won't do that again. Because so many people lag and then people were getting upset. So if I was to do it, I would do it in a Zoom. because, like I said, it was a mess when we did the cross stitch one. Thank you. Oh, that's right. It's Carolyn Mannon's 10,000 Lakes. I forgot about that. Yep, you did tell me. So I think this will take up most of the week, because now I got to go back over all of this. So this part should be done today. And then I can go in and start up at the other part. So yeah, I went on Amazon to look what's on my wish list of what to buy, because between what Crystal gave me and what Scott gave me in gift card, I have $40 from Amazon gift card. So I'm trying to figure out what I want. Okay, there's that there. Now I can, is that all 6? Okay, now I have to come back up there. And 1, 2, 3 stitch, I already picked what I want with my gift card from that. Because I have a wish list on 1, 2, 3 stitch. And there were 2 things that I really wanted. So I'm going to order those. And with shipping in that, it came, I think it came like $50.27. So I have to pay 27 cents. But yeah, there were 2 things that I wanted on there. I'm like, okay, I'm going to get those. Let's see, 2 9s right here. So I am getting a lot of this 22 stash be gone. I'm not finishing a lot of them, but I am working on them, which is the main goal. The one things that I have been finishing are my, hold on, I gotta find where I am. My Christmas ornaments and my gnomes. And I have enough gnomes that I could do the gnomes again next year, but I don't know. I might want to break from the gnomes. I think, like next year, I am going to add all of these that I worked on this year back onto my WhipGo. And in my, I'll probably do the 2023 No New Starts, and I will add all of these back on there. And if we do another Stash Be Gone next year, I have even more. But I can add a few things. I also have the gift card that Danielle gave me for Down Sunshine Lane. So I'm still perusing that site to see what I want. Because I don't know yet. They are cute and fun. They are. And I really enjoy them. But I'm doing 12 this year. So I may take a break next year. Or just work on one for like a couple days and take a break. You know, maybe I won't finish one in a month. I might just work on one a month, but not necessarily finish it. Where am I? I have no idea. That's an X. Okay, then come down here. Now I'm talking to myself. No, it is not gold. This is, it's called Star Yellow. It's called Star Yellow. So, yep, Justin took me out to seafood restaurant last night. And then we picked up Dylan to hang out with us here at the house for a few hours. Justin left, and then Scott took Dylan home because he was drinking with me. You know, it was my birthday, so I was having a few drinks. And I just made a mess of this Krynic. Ugh. I made a mess with the Krynic. Don't know how to get rid of that fuzzy. This is the one thing about the Krynic. It looks so pretty, but man, is it messy to work with. And that's part of the filament. Yep, and I was in Zoom with everybody. I want to get rid of this fuzzy filament off this strand so I can finish stitching with it. I like the look of this Krynic, but man, oh man. Why did they have to put this white stuff in there? Because that's what is a pain in the butt. Okay, I got most of it off. Zoom was fun last night. I had a really good time. I wore my tiara. Oh, crying out loud. I'm just going to have to cut it. All of it. Right there. So, if you're cross-stitching and you don't like the Krynic, try to find another company to work with, like Treasure Braids or whatever they're called. Petite Braids. Rainbow Gallery, that's it. I still buy the Krynic because that doesn't happen very often to me. Now watch, I'm going to say that and I'm going to have a mess the rest of this. Because, you know, that's what would happen to me. And it fell. Well, you're supposed to use a strand of floss with this, but I didn't realize that what I stitched last night was supposed to have Krynic with it. So now I'm going back over what I stitched last night and just using 2 strands. And I'm just doing the top part of the X. But yeah, I was supposed to use 1 strand of floss and 1 strand of this. And I did not read the special instructions because yeah, but I didn't even feel the drinks last night, so I can't blame it on that. I just didn't read the special instructions because heaven forbid they have a separate symbol. Never, yeah, it's just a mess. It's a mess. Okay, we were down there. So let's go here. Where were we? I don't even remember where we were. Over here. Oh, I see where I was. Yep. It sounds good. Yeah, because like with our dinner, I had a chocolate martini. So I drank that while we were eating, and I did have a Diet Pepsi, but I ended up not drinking it. I think I had a couple sips off of it, and that was it. Okay, we're here. And then we picked up Dylan. He brought some Crown Royal Peach. And I don't like anything peach flavored, but I do like peach schnapps mixed in with certain things. So I'm like, well, I'll try it. So Dylan poured me a small glass of that over ice, and it was good. It didn't have a strong peach flavor. It was just there. So, yeah, I had a glass of that, and then I had 2 glasses of Fireball over ice. I think I had 2. I either had 2 of the Crown Royal Peach or 2 of the Fireball. I don't remember. And it's not because I drink too much that I can't remember. I don't know. I don't count. And then I'm like, okay, I'm switching to water because I felt dehydrated. And I think it was like the salt that was all in the food made me thirsty. So I just switched to water. But we decided that we would go to that restaurant again. It was good. So for appetizer, we had hush puppies and fried calamari. And then we both had the seafood boil. It had a lobster tail, crab legs, shrimp, you know, the little potatoes, and a piece of corn on the cob. I only took a couple bites of the corn on the cob, and I ate 1 or 2 of the potatoes. I left one because I got full. I did eat the lobster tail, which was amazing. And all the crab legs and all the shrimp. Because, you know, the potato and the corn, I can have that anytime. And so you choose what flavor you want it in and the spiciness. Well, we got medium for spice. That stuff was hot. But it was so good. And I did really good because I told Justin, when I go out to eat, if you want to stop at any of the stores, we have to stop first before we eat, because my body doesn't always like the food I ate, and I end up in the bathroom with IBS. So I took 2 Imodiums before we left the house. So I was good all night. Had no issues. So Justin got, his flavor was the juicy steam pot, and mine was the seasoned butter. They had a Cajun. I'm glad I didn't get the Cajun because the heat was already hot, spicy. So I can't imagine having the Cajun with that. Oh, you mix it with peach sweet. See, I don't drink sweet tea and I don't like peach tea. So I don't know what else I could mix it with. 'Cause I love peaches. I do not like anything peach flavored. I don't know why. That's how I am. But I do like peach tree. I do like peach schnapps. What is it? A peach, what is it called? Something sunrise? Peach tree sunrise or something like that. Those I used to drink when I used to go out in the bars, but I didn't think I would like it. Then while I was in Zoom, Dylan and Scott had ordered wings because they didn't have dinner. Oh my God. The seafood boil was so good. And I haven't had one in years because for some reason they shut down our Joe's Crab Shack several years ago. And we used to have another seafood place. And what I don't get is why they closed them, because they were always packed. It wasn't like they weren't making any money, that's for sure. But yeah, there was Joe's Crab Shack. Oh, the other one was called Original Crab Shack. Original, something like that. And their food was amazing too. And they all shut down. So I looked up seafood boil a few months ago. And I found 2 of them right in the same area. So we went to the one last night and we want to go to the other one. The other one is on the same road. And it used to be where Ruby Tuesday was. Now the one we went to yesterday was where the Outback used to be, and I didn't know the Outback closed there. We still have an Outback on West Ridge, but I don't know why they closed that one, because like I said, this strip of road has all the craft stores, all the restaurants. They're all packed. They're all really busy. So I don't understand why they get like that. Okay, there's 2. I gotta come down here some more. So we were looking at all the different restaurants, and I told Justin, Wednesdays, I think, are going. I wanted it to be Fridays, my go-to for going out and grabbing lunch and bringing it home and going to Hobby Lobby, but I'm only going to be going to Hobby Lobby like once a month. So every time I go, I want to try a different restaurant, and I can, I'll get the food to go because I'll get it for lunchtime. And I told Justin, well, we could do it on Wednesdays. I said, but the thing is, I leave here at 9 on Wednesday morning. And I go to Hobby Lobby, and if I need to walk around, I can until I waste time until the restaurant's open at 11. But Justin, it's his day off. He's not going to want to be up at 8 o'clock to be here at 9 to go take off and go with me. So I'll just be going by myself. I don't have any girlfriends close by. And then I have to be home at 1 o'clock for my Zoom. So that's why I wanted to do it like on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But Scott has my car on Thursdays, and I think he'll even take my car in the summer, because I don't think he's going to want to drive his Camaro in downtown Buffalo and park it in a parking garage. So I think he will still take my car in the summertime. You like calamari? Yeah, it is really good. And hush puppies. We had those too, and I love hush puppies. My mom used to make them from scratch when I was a kid, and I don't think she's done that in years. But if you get like hush puppies down south, I think they make theirs with catfish. Cause I've ordered them somewheres, and they were made with catfish, and I've never had them with catfish. It's usually just like a cornbread type thing. But yeah, I love my seafood. There isn't too much food I don't like. I would like to try Indian. So that would be another thing. I would definitely have to get it to go and have it home in case I don't like it. 4, 5. So this month, do we get the new Just Cross Stitch magazine? I can't remember when we got it. And when the new Stony Creek magazine comes out, because you know I have to get that. Unfortunately, that's not a subscription, so if I was to stitch something from Stony Creek, I would not be able to count that towards the 22 stash be gone. But that's okay. Where am I? Right there. They had crawfish on the menu that you could have for the broil. So they have a lot of different things that you can add to your broil. But crawfish are a lot of work for just the meat you get. I don't know. I mean, they taste good. It's just, I'd rather just buy a package of just the meat, because you can. I've seen it at a grocery store where you can buy just the meat. Okay, there's this. Skip 1 and 2. Was wondering about. Yeah, I'm thinking we would be getting it this month. I know when I looked it up yesterday or Thursday, they were still showing the issue that we got. But I don't remember getting the issue in March. Seems like we got it in February, so we should be getting an issue this month. Okay, come up. Now watch, I should have done that too. Oh my gosh. See, this is why I'm supposed to read the instructions. Okay. I am getting really fed up with this because I was going by one color at a time. This whole yellow section, all of it gets the Krynic. Not just the one color. So, I don't even need to look at the pattern now that I understand that. This is what happens when you don't read things before you have your coffee. My coffee is probably cold now. So now I gotta go and do all the yellow in the cream. No, you guys are going, what is she doing? I would be giving up. Nope, I'm not giving up. I just need to read better. It won't take me long. Now I don't have to look at the chart. I can just go across in a row. And then we'll do the back stitching. They don't, I don't know, they're just the rings. They cut them up in a ring. I didn't think that they put the brain in with the calamari though. It's squid, but I didn't think they did that. I don't know, I don't think about it when I'm eating it. Because then I probably wouldn't eat it. My mom used to put a little bit of it in her macaroni salads. That was good. So what other magazines do you guys get besides just cross stitch? I know some of us get the Stony Creek. I think Danielle gets another one. Okay, now I'm moving right along now that I don't have to count. Next time, I'm going to have to put a sticky note on this. So when I work on it next year, I don't do this again. Because we will only have a quarter of it left and I can finish it next year. So yeah. Oh, and my new pattern, I had to replace the pattern I had for the Mirabilia Giggles in the Snow. So I am still counting that towards 22 Stash Be Gone, just because I had to replace the pattern because I couldn't read it. I was able to read it for a little bit, and then I got to one section and I couldn't read it anymore. Somebody gave me their working copy, I think, and that's what I was working from. Okay. Danielle, that's it. The World of Cross Stitch from the UK. I couldn't remember what the name of it was. Danielle says, or Deanne says, just cross stitch. Yep. So I've been going through my magazines with sticky note and writing on it what pages I want to do out of the magazines, because next year I want to work out of my magazines if I can. As you know, I still have all of these. These whip goes and no new start ones. Yeah, my coffee's cold. That's okay. It's like drinking iced coffee. And you don't want these lengths too long because they're a pain to work with. And I double mine so it won't be real long. So I double mine, I meet the two ends together. Then I find the looped end, and the looped end is where I thread it. So I take, come on. Let me grab the threader. It's being a pain in the butt today. So I take the small end, I use this, I take the small end, put it through the eye of the needle, put the looped part through that, pull it through, and then I bring the tip of the needle through the loop, and that secures it. Hold on. Why is it when I try to show people I make a mess? So that secures it on the needle. It's not going anywhere. So that's how I thread it with 2 strands. Okay, I ended up over here. With 1 strand, you really can't do that. I mean, you can thread it through, but you can't do the loop. And I forgot to secure it good enough in the back. So I just run it under a couple stitches in the back and then another one. So it'll kind of lock it into place. So, and don't pull tight because it will come back out. Okay, go there. So this won't take long. So yeah, with this being April, how is everybody doing with their stitching? Are you meeting all your goals every month for WhipGo? I have. I've met every goal. And when I'm done with this, this is my focus for the week. So once I get the other quarter done, I will be moving on to the gnome of the month that I'm working on, which is a patriotic one. I have a lot of patriotic ones. And then we'll work on a just cross stitch ornament, which looks like I can do in one day. Because I need to work on my ornaments. Because I already have the fabric for it and the floss. The one I'm doing for this month is a shepherd's bush, and it's only done in Weeks Dye Works and Gentle Art Sampler threads, and I already bought those when I bought the fabric back in like what is the one I'm doing, 2004, I think. So I already have that. Since you changed your goal, you've been meeting them. See, you got to adjust it. You have to adjust it to make it work for you. Because again, it is not anybody else's WhipGo board. All of our boards are different. We make it to work for us. Yep. So I think I have all 4 seasons of this angel. They're from the Just Cross Stitch magazines. And this one was from 1997, and I think it shows on here. Yeah. So this is the spring one. There's the Christmas Angel from the December 96 issue. The Angel of Love, February 97. There's the Angel of Night for June 97. And it seems like there was a couple more after that. I don't know, but I think I have them all. I think I plan on doing them all. I really like Joan Elliott. So I have all these angels. And then if you watch Sunshine Stitchers, EJ was working on Mother Moon last year. Do you remember Mother Moon? I loved that. So I went and purchased that. That's in my stash. But if you look under Joan Elliott, she has other ones. She has, I think it's Father Son, and maybe there's a couple more that I really liked. So I want them all. I want them all. I can't stitch them all, just like I want all the Hades. Well, not all the Hades, but, you know, there's a lot of them I want of the Hades. And then I still want to purchase a pattern from Thread Geeks. They are also full coverage, and there's a lot of them in there that I own as coloring books. Yeah, I want to get to those too. There's no way. I cannot. Look at, do you guys watch Dizzy Stitcher? I know some of you do. Dizzy Stitcher has, I watched his whip parade from 2021, the end of 2021 and beginning of this year. And I forgot how many whips I counted. It was like 80, and like 95% of them are full coverage, and out of the full coverage, 90% of them are Hades. But I found another company that he purchased from, and I'm like, really? I gotta go look it up. So I did, and if you were not in my floss tube video Thursday, it's this company here called Pain Free Crafts. So this is the website. It's Pain, but it's Paine, freecrafts.com. So this one I purchased because, look, it's heart-shaped, and it's the hare from Alice in Wonderland. And then these two were freebies. Look at that. That cat is gorgeous. And Krynick in their eyes. Yes, we got to put some Krynick in those eyes. And then this is another freebie, the ginger cat stare. So, yeah, got those. I don't know if I'll get to these, but yeah. So that's another full coverage company, if you like full coverage. Which I do. I like full coverage, especially because they don't have back stitching in them. So I'm enjoying this year of stitching so far. All of the stuff on my WhipGo I have enjoyed doing. I do have one whip, or you could say UFO, because it's an unfinished object and it was from a long time ago and I haven't touched it in years. That one on my WhipGo board I have down for a goal is to finish it. And I can't wait till it's finished. It is absolutely gorgeous, but I hate stitching it. I don't know, there's too much back stitching, different colors of back stitching, and it's a pain in the butt. It's a Mountain Christmas. It's a Marty Bell who is not in production anymore. But yeah, if you look up Marty Bell, Rocky Mountain Christmas, that is beautiful. And my goal on my whip go board says to finish it. And that's for me, and it's big. Plus next year not next year, I have quite a few Hades started that I have not touched in a long time. So they'll probably go on my whip go board next year. We'll see. You like full coverage too, Deanne? Me too. It's just, I don't know. I just like stitching full coverage. Wonder why this won't stick to those. Usually sticks to my magnets. So I wanted one of these on each of my magnet boards. I own 4 of these large size magnet boards, and I own a couple of the small ones, and I don't have any with I don't use the small ones right now, but you get 100 of them. I ordered it on Amazon. You get 100 of them in a little container, and I think it was only like $6 or $9. So they are, if you have a good nail file or even sandpaper, which should work. This part here, I don't know if you can see it, there's little knobbly stuff on it. And so I had to sand it down because it was really rough and it wouldn't fit through the eye of the needle. Okay, where was I? Up here. Let's go up here. But I'm like 100 of them, so when one breaks or gets real worn, I just replace it with a new one. They will last me a while. You like the backing of my cross stitch? There's my back. It's okay. I don't really pay attention to the backs. Yep. How long we been on? An hour. Okay. We still have an hour. I still need a shower too. I didn't have time this morning. I woke up, it was after 10 o'clock. I'm like, shit, I gotta go live at 11. So I hurried up and made my planner video, got that uploaded, had breakfast. It's like I need more hours in the day. I slept good. Let me see, how much sleep did I get? Fitbit. My Fitbit. 8 hours and 9 minutes. That's not too bad. Because I got off of Zoom like 11:30, took my night medicines and my vitamins, and I had to come in here to the one Facebook group, we have a challenge to keep track of how many stitches you do every day. I don't keep track of stitches because I don't use Pattern Keeper, so I just keep track of my hours. So I have to go in every night and post my time, how many hours I stitched. And then, when you're doing that, you're catching your eye. Something on Facebook catches your eye, and you're in there looking at that. And I'm like, okay, I need to go to bed. So every time I tell everybody I'm heading to bed when I leave Zoom, yeah, that'll be like an hour later because I have to go into Facebook and sometimes to wind down, I'll play a couple games of solitaire on my phone also with a cup of tea. And that helps. So yeah, I'm going to do laundry today and cross stitch and watch Bridgerton. This won't take me long now that I'm on a roll and realized my faux pas. Oh yeah, and I do that too. So I'm in here, I'm writing everything down that I did for the day in my planner, and then I go in that Facebook group to put in how many hours I stitch. So yes, that's the other thing I do. I go into my planner and I write in the hours that I stitched, and then I keep track on the project page. Like for Spring Angel, I would write down that I stitched on it yesterday's date and then today's date. I don't put down how many hours, just the days that I stitched on it. So I did write on it in the notes section that I haven't touched this since 2010, and I started to pick it up again for WIPGO. And if I'm stitching it for anything specific and it needs a hashtag, I write that on the project sheet as well. So I wrote down WIPGO, no new starts, and 22 stash be gone. So that's the other thing I do before I go to bed, is I write in my planners. My catch-all planners where I write what TV shows I watched. So, yeah, that's what I do. I do that too. Thanks for reminding me, Danielle. Yeah, that's what I do, my planners. So sometimes I'm still up for half an hour to an hour after I tell everybody I'm heading out, going to bed. Because I have to do all that too. But if I am really tired, I will wait and write it down in the morning. But I very seldom do that. I just make it a habit. And then I just remembered I was supposed to put up my blog tour this morning. Forgot. Because I slept in late. I was going to do that first thing this morning. I should have done that instead of making my planner video. So when I'm done here, because I'll get an email from that publication company. Where's your blog tour? So yeah, I still need to do that. because I meant to do that last night too, and I didn't get to it. Yesterday was just one of those days. I check out Facebook groups briefly, then go to bed. Yeah, I check them in the morning and then before I go to bed. Okay, let's get some more of this. And I don't know what new patterns or anything are coming out. I do get the fabric of the month from Grace Notes Fabrics and Fortnite Fabrics. I put myself on the waiting list for Under the Sea fabric, so once I get accepted for that, I'm going to let one of the other ones, or probably both of them, because Grace Notes I get a fat quarter, and Fortnite Fabrics I get a fat quarter. But I signed up for a fat half from Under the Sea, so that's going to cost me probably the same amount as the 2 fat quarters, so I'll probably be canceling both of those, because I don't know how long it takes once you're on the waiting list. So I have no idea. And I used to get fabric of the month from Silk Weaver years ago. That's where I got all my stash from, was Silk Weaver. Plus I get, if I want special, just looking to see where I finished off. If I want specific colors dyed, then I get a hold of my friend Kaya, and she will, as I told her I want some really like a pretty pumpkin-y orange. What the hell? It broke. Really? Well, it's just going to take me a little bit longer because I'm going to have to go over it twice with one strand. I'm just not having any luck with this. So, yeah, I told Kaya I'm going to want a pretty orangey, pumpkin-y orange color. But I'll wait till this summer for it. And she said, okay. I said, don't be in a hurry because I don't really have the money right now. Scott does start his second job on the 16th, believe it is. It's the day before Easter. And he starts at 9 in the morning and is done at 6 p.m. I don't know if he has to work Easter Sunday. Justin never works Easter Sunday. He's at Target. Oh, and speaking of Target, some of you know that he got a new position and is in customer service because he's been running Starbucks for years. And the main store manager would never move Justin up in positions or anything. Justin's been wanting a leader. He's been a team leader for years. But it's kind of like store manager. And and you can't work at the same store you've been at. You get transferred. But the store manager that they had liked Justin at Starbucks because his numbers were where they wanted them to be. And they made the store manager look good. So he would never move Justin up. Well, he move to another store. So the store manager that's there now is like, told Justin, we want you in that position next year. Whatever position he goes in next, they want him in next year. So they took him out of customer service the other day, and he's now on the floor in charge of like the stationery, school supplies, home goods, things like that. He's in charge. They had one person on the floor in charge of everything. And it's too much for one person. So Justin's now in charge of some of the departments. I forget which departments. He told me which. I don't remember. But that's his new position at Target. So that next year they can move him on up. It'll be a promotion. Right now it's not a promotion. You're just being transferred around other things. But next year would be a promotion. And he's been there for, I don't know, 12 years, 13 years. And he likes working for Target. They've been really good to him. And Target is no longer going to be opened on Thanksgiving Day. Because of the pandemic, they've been closed on Thanksgiving Day and just opening on Black Friday. But Target realized that their numbers really didn't change, that they did awesome on Black Friday. So they decided they're not going to open anymore on Thanksgiving Day. And I'm like, hallelujah. Wish the rest of the stores would do that. You know, people need to be with their families. Bunch of greedy people. Yeah. So he's excited. He's excited. Sitting here going, what do I need to do today? We did have Target and Victoria. Yeah, I heard that they didn't last long in Canada. I don't know why. They expected too much from them in a 1 year time, I guess. And they didn't meet what Target wanted in 1 year. So, yeah, they closed them all down in Canada. I forgot what Justin told me. It made no sense to us. Made no sense to us. Okay, since I wasn't doing the loop method, I didn't need that. Where am I? Right here. Yep. I have a feeling that this one is going to take me a little bit longer to stitch up than some of my other whip goes. And if that's the case, where am I? Right here. I may not do a full quarter on the top up here because I've been working on this down here. That should count towards some of my goal. I hate using Krynic with one strand. It's a pain in the butt. It constantly pulls out of the needle. We still have, what, half an hour? Okay, what else do you guys want to talk about? We talked about fabric. I don't get any of the floss of the month. Do any of you get the floss of the month from any companies? I know they're out there. Maybe next year I could try that. A floss of the month. But I want to try like a floss I don't have. So I know there's a couple companies out there that do the over-dyed floss that are absolutely gorgeous. And if they have the fabric of the month or the floss of the month, I will sign up for those because I want to try them. And they would be perfect like on something that just uses one color, like the Lawn Dog Samplers. There's probably a few others. But yeah, I would like to try floss of the month. And if I do that, then I think I would get some floss drops. And I had mentioned in Zoom that I wanted to start making floss drops. And then Amanda's like, I'm going to make them and sell them. So we have opportunities for floss drop making. I'm not going to make them and sell them. I just thought I would make some and give some away to a few friends. If I even make them at all, because I don't really use floss drops. I just use bobbins. The floss drops, if I was to use, would be for my over-dyeds. So I might do that. You've been thinking about floss of the month from Fat Quarter Shop or Silks for You? Yeah. Oh, you make some floss drops for you use? Yeah, and I want some pretty ones. So I watched a few videos on YouTube on how to make them. It's like, oh, I just need a couple punches. That's all I need. And then they put them on, they'll make them out of like a white cardstock and then glue them on a pretty scrapbook paper, the thicker paper. So I'm like, I can do that. And then I just need like 2 punches. 'Cause I have the regular paper hole punch, and that could be where the ring goes through, and then I need a larger punch for the hole to put the floss through, and then like the egg-shaped punch for the floss drop. So they showed how to do all that, and I'm like, I just need a couple punches and I'm good to go. I do have a lot of scrapbook paper. No. You got the nice paper at Hobby Lobby? Yeah. I bought some there a couple months ago for my gnomes, and I still need to finish my gnomes. I stitched up 3 gnomes already this year, and I'm going to put them on canvas as a finish. So all I need is, I want scrapbook paper to use as the background on the canvas and glue it on. And I need to get the mounting board to put the gnome on, attach that on top of the scrapbook paper that's on the canvas, and then just get some rickrack or ribbon to put around the mounting board so you really can't see the sides of the mounting board. So yeah, I just hate doing finishes because it takes me away from cross stitching. So I need like every 3 months a finishing weekend, or at least one day of finishing. Yeah, that is something I need. And there's so many finishing tutorials out there too, to do the flat fold and all that. That would be a fun weekend. Okay, come over here. Okay, that's secured on the back. Was there, come here. Yep, Danielle says, great idea. Yep, it's a finishing Zoom. We don't have to be finishing the same thing. We don't have to be doing, framing all at the same time. We all can be doing our own thing, but doing finishes. If we want to do like the flat fold, that maybe we could post that we're going to do a tutorial from so and so. These are the materials you need, and we will play it in the Zoom, the tutorial in the Zoom. If we all wanted to do like the same finishing type thing, we could do that. Yep, see, you just want to stitch. I have one of those big Rubbermaid holiday decorating bins filled with cross stitch. I'm not lying either. They're filled. I have one. It's filled to the top. I need to get them. Because even if I don't keep them and I give them away as gifts, or I do it as a giveaway on the channel. Do they do giveaways on Twitch? Could even do a giveaway in my Zoom. Because I can't keep everything. I can't hang up everything. Yes, they're saying yes. Let's do it. Well, I know next month, I think, is the coloring weekend. I'll have to look at our planners and see what weekend we can do a finishing weekend. You want to get your homes series fully finished. Yep. I know, that'll be nice. You'd get that series finished. Time is it? We got 20 minutes left. So, yeah, I have so much to work on this month. hoping to get to all of it. It's kind of hard. I have the 2 Hades. The one I have to work on, that's a stitch-along. The Lawn Dog Sampler. I have the Carolyn Manning. I have the Happy Halloween by Doreen Jones. Those are all stitch-alongs. When are we starting Spooky Gate? I have to... That would count as a small. So when I finish, I can take the place of a just cross-stitch ornament. So when I finish the just cross-stitch ornament, that will take its place under the no new starts rule. I know we have another Carolyn Manning in August. And I believe that one counts as a small as well. So, yeah. The end of April, we are doing that. Okay. That'll be fun. Spooky Gate by Mill Hill. If any of you are wanting in, let us know. Go purchase it. We're doing a Zoom. It's a kit up Zoom. We're not starting it then, we're just kitting it up. So when are we actually starting? I don't kit up my Mill Hills. So I don't know what you are counting as kitting up, because I don't kit them up. I just work from the stash as I'm going along. So I guess I will have to kit it up somehow. I don't know. Because with Mill Hill, I don't really... I take the floss apart by color, but I don't put them on my bobbins or anything. I just leave them loose. And same with the beads. I just pour the beads in my tacky bob, which now they don't make. They call it now, I think, tacky bill. Oh, okay. See, I don't even separate the beads. I just pour them on a tacky bob and I use them that way. So, I'll have to figure out what I'm doing. I'll have to figure it out, because I don't know if I have floss drops to put the floss on. I do have something I could use, I'm sure. I will figure it out. And I'm going to have to start investing in some more white Monaco or white Lugana, because I'm like almost all out of my white fabric, because I use overdyes all the time. Dyed fabric. That I need to start investing in some more white Lugana or Monaco. Probably should buy a tube of that every time I'm at Hobby Lobby. Just grab a tube of Monaco. Just have okay, there we go. Okay. Now, needles are another thing. There are so many different kinds and brands of needles. The one that I used to buy all the time and they no longer sell, it was called My Favorite Needle, and it was a petite. I like the petites. I can use up more floss that way. I have less floss I'm throwing out at the end. So this is a small one. This, I don't know if this is a petite. I don't think this is a petite. It might be. But a petite is very small. And I just like them. And I like gold plated. But now I'm hooked onto the ballpoint needles. But I'm not using them right now. I am stocking up on them. And right now I am just using up all the needles that I've already owned. And when they start looking worn down, I just throw them out. So that eventually I will only have left my ballpoint needles. And I can't remember if someone said yes or no on if the ballpoint needle will go through a Mill Hill bead. So I do like to use my petites or a beading needle that doesn't have the sharp point. Those long beading needles that have the sharp point, oh my gosh, I have hurt myself so many times. So I use the beading needles that don't have the point. You think you will get a cardstock paper for the floss in a 7-day large pill box. Oh, I just threw out a pill box. Right. I didn't think of using a pill box. I just threw one out. Because I don't use it. I use a different one. This one was just 7 containers, one for each day, where I need the one where there's 4 for each day. Because I take my thyroid when I wake up in the middle of the night. I take a new diabetes one that I take up when I get up. So I take it then, but it says to keep it in its original container, not to put it in a pill container. So that doesn't go in a pill container. Then I have my breakfast ones, which I have to put in the lunch one because I put my thyroid pill in the breakfast one. And then I have my dinner time meds, and then I have my bedtime meds that, so yeah, I need a 4 section for one day. I just need to eat better and lose all this weight, and I probably wouldn't need all the meds I take. Right, I knew you meant for Spooky Gate. And no, I'll have to see what I'll use for Spooky Gate. Then we have that Carolyn Manning, and that shows it being done on pink. I do have, though, like a baby powder blue. I wonder if it would look okay on that. That, what is it, Daisy Chain by Carolyn Manning. It says to use pink, but I think it would look okay on a baby blue. I think I still have some baby blue left. Lots of stitch-alongs. And then, you know, Shannon Christine's got her stitch-alongs. Hers will be coming up this year. She'll have her Halloween and her Christmas, and I'll be signing up for them. I just probably won't do them until January. And technically I could start the Halloween for Shan and Christine, because it could take the place of my cryptid stitch-along. And then when the Halloween one is done, the Christmas one will start. And I can do that in that place. And I still have to do the Nightmare Before Christmas stitch-along from last year, and then we have the other one that's going on now, which is Tale as Old as Time. I've been printing up the patterns, and I have a feeling those two will be for next year. And what else going on? I don't know. I'm in a lot of stitch-alongs. I don't think the Lawn Dog Sampler I will have finished this year. I don't think so. And the other Carolyn Manning that I'm doing, I don't think will be done this year. We'll see. Okay, where'd we leave off? Over here somewheres. Okay. Over here. Okay, found it. Hi, Amanda. How are you? We were talking about all the stitch-alongs and the 22 stash be gone, all that stuff. All the good stuff that's going on this year. And wanting to do it all, wanting to start everything. Because if you're like me, you have so much in your stash that you just want to start it all. And that's how you end up with all the whips. I mean, can you imagine starting everything that you have and then trying to fit it all in for the year to work on it? It's crazy. Amanda wants a fairy to do it all for her. There we go. We'll start it. They can finish it, right? I like that idea. I'll start it. You finish it. Okay. Trying to tell where I was. Yep, we leave it out overnight and they'll finish it. Then we need the same fairies or other ones to finish them, as in framing, flat folds, ornaments, whatever. Well, if they are good stitchers, I will do the finish. I like that feeling more than starting. Really? See, well, I could start it. They can work on it and let me finish it, because I like the start of it too. I like both. Start them for satisfaction. There you go. Okay, where am I again? I need to stop looking up. If I look up, that's fine. They do in the between work. See, there you go. We start it and we finish it. And some of you that don't like doing French knots, you can make sure they do your French knots or the beading. See, we can all come up with a plan. And I'm out of range again. Okay, what happened? No. I thought I had it zoomed down more also. And I'm making a tangled mess in the back. And that is not a fun thing to do with Krynic, I'm telling you right now. You do not want to knot up your Krynic because that is such a pain. Where did I get, what happened? There we go. Oh, come on. I made a mess in the back. And I'm trying to fix it. And if I pull too hard, I will break the thread. What did I do? I need another needle here. See if we can fix this. Okay, let's see if that helped. Yep, it did. It fixed it. Yep, definitely no knots in Krynic. And we have 2 minutes left. So next Sunday, I will do another live in Twitch. I don't know what I will be working on. It'll either be this or a gnome. Because this piece is going to take me a few days. So today I got to finish up this section. And then I will move up to the top quarter over here. Because that's my goal, is that top quarter. I just have to finish up this. Which I didn't realize I still had to do. And I'm using my Q-snap. This is the 11 by 11 Q-snap. And the grime guard is made by Danielle. My scissor fob is on a pair, I don't know if these are Gingers. Yes, these are my Ginger storks. So these are like $30, $35 scissors. And my scissor fob, I won in a, I think this was in my grab bag at one of the Mirabilia retreats. And it's purple. It looks blue on my computer screen, but it's purple. And then a purple stone. So, yeah, these purples go with this purple stone, but they look blue. But they're purple. But that's it for today. I will see you guys next Sunday. If you watch my YouTube, I will be on YouTube Tuesday and Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I only do my lives for an hour on there. Tuesdays we color and Thursdays we diamond paint. So come check me out. Description is on here as well, and the links to my YouTube channel is on here. But that is it for today. I hope that you all have a productive day. I will not be in Zoom that I know of because I want to watch Bridgerton. So as long as I can watch a few episodes, I may come in later. So that's it. Love you guys. You all have a great day. Bye.